EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Shotgun snap to Lock. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Lock working out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Lock. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Lynn Bowden there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down.
Ready. 64. Bravo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on first and 10. Again, it's Locke. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Las Vegas, first down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden, and he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Locke, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Here's Bowden.
Las Vegas.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Oh, he'll look down, and this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. As they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Kittle catching the slant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. They'll run the screen with Bowden. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here we go on fourth down. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts
2 yards
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Locke. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
On the line of scrimmage.
Check. Yellow. 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike 42. Stay with your man. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, watch the slant. Deuce.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll look down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. To throw it is Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Locke again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Locke looks to throw it again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lynn Bowden, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you. Off the field, you ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Locke got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Lock again here on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Yards to go.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Check 50, check 50.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The ball carried
2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
brings up second.
Here's Locke.
At the 33-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Bowden. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Running back. Ron Thornhill on the tackle.
They'll try it again with Bowden. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run with Bowden. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
The tackle.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Raiders.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 64 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First and 10 at the 45.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Mahomes a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now we're first and 10 at the
11-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Locke. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 63 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Tonight's final score.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.